Some might say that using a trampoline to dunk a basketball is too easy, but I'd like to hear what they have to say after seeing this acrobatic display. When shooting pool in cramped spaces, improvisation is the key to success. Chickens may have a small brain, but when it comes to getting their meals, they're geniuses. The Sacramento History Museum is the only museum devoted to Sacramento, California, and the California Gold Rush history. You'll find it at 101 I Street in Old Sacramento. Here's just a small glimpse of what you'll find there. If you had a room like this in your house, would you tell anybody about it? Or would you keep it your secret escape pod? My dad's senses are tingling. I've never wanted to own something more in my life. Shut up and take my money. There's probably not a lot of people in the world that have mastered the skill of juggling while riding a mountain bike down a hill. But for those that have, I salute your reckless disregard for basic safety. Don't think about how much dust this thing kicks up in the air, ruining the air quality. Just focus on how much fun you would have if you had one. Here's something you never knew existed. Corn vacuum. You know, for grinding corn into cornmeal. How much experience do you need to have on your bike before you get the confidence to start trying tricks like this? I don't know, but I'm guessing a lot.
Está bendecido hoy.
Imagine being asked what time it was and having to say, I don't know, go check the fountain. To say this is impressive is not being fair to the word impressive. This just goes to show that we're surrounded by people with physical talents beyond imagination. Some people see the world differently. Where we see just some plain old leaves, they see a beautiful bouquet of flowers just waiting to be born. You could plant these crops by hand if you want, but who wants to do that when you can work smarter, not harder? Being an adult on a Razor scooter may not be the ticket to coolness for most people. That is, unless you can do this with your scooter. So far, we've been able to date the beginning of hair braiding back to at least 3500 BC. The technique has evolved to symbolize status or to represent different ethnic or religious groups. even know what you call this, but it's a very impressive specialized skill. But the practical application of this tiered ball bouncing contraption is anyone's guess, other than to just have a good time. When snowboarding, they say to never go off the marked trails. And for good reason. Can you imagine if these narrow, rocky gaps were on the main slope? It would be bedlam. It's time for a shout out to Nick Woodman, the inventor of the GoPro camera. Without you, sir, an entire catalog of spectacular footage like this would simply go uncaptured. After watching this, Chinese bamboo teacup is going on this year's Christmas list. Our brains are hardwired to try and make sense of the world around us the best they can. With that said, it's easy to trick the mind into seeing reality in a way that isn't so. And it's not just our brains. Our animal cousins are subject to the same rules. Take a look. Trees are our planet's most versatile, abundant, and renewable resource. But a tree's usefulness is transformed 100-fold after it has been turned into planks or boards known as lumber. Lumber's most common use is in construction framing, but has many uses beyond building material. That's it for today, folks. I had fun. How about you? If so, drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. We're already cooking up our next installment, so be sure to come back. See you next time.